In this video, we're going to be going through the 5 biggest pros and cons of Universal's next theme park, Epic Universe. Let's start off with an easy one. The fact that this park is coming at all is a huge deal. It's been over 2 decades since the last major theme park opened in Orlando, and while there's already been plenty of new attractions within that time, we're well overdue for a brand new theme park. We already got a taste of what a modern day theme park could look like when Volcano Bay opened in 2017, but in 2025, we'll finally be seeing the real deal. Considering all the advancements made in the theme park industry in the past 2 years, it's safe to say that this park should be truly next level. However, the major con within that pro is that we still have a bit of a wait left to go. According to Universal, this park will be open by the summer of 2025, which leaves a whole 2.5 years left until its debut. Especially with Super Nintendo World recently opening at Universal Studios Hollywood, I can't deny it's been somewhat tempting to catch a plane ride over there to experience it myself. Even so, I think it'll be worth the wait. While Hollywood Super Nintendo World is a shrunken version of the one found in Japan, the one opening at Epic Universe should be the complete package. That leads us to the second pro on this list, being the fact that this incredible land will be opening with the park. Based on the footage I've seen, Super Nintendo World looks incredibly vibrant and immaculately themed, with so much movement everywhere you look. Pair that with an amazing looking restaurant, a handful of interactive elements, and 3 unique rides, and this will surely be an amazing and popular addition to the park. While the land itself looks truly incredible, it also unearths one of the more controversial cons on this list. Well, more so that this could either be a pro or a con depending on who you are. For me though, the fact that this park will be aimed more at a family audience is a bit of a bummer. Sure, there will be a few thrilling rides scattered throughout, but in comparison to Universal Studios and especially Islands of Adventure, the lineup seems a bit lacking in more intense experiences. Again, this is incredibly subjective, and even if they are family friendly, I'm still looking forward to all the attractions this park will offer. Regardless, I'll admit that I expect Island of Adventure to remain my favorite park of the 3 because of that fact. In the future, I'll probably be making a video comparing these 2 parks, so be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Overall though, I just wish there was another thrill ride or 2 to balance out the family-friendly offerings. Speaking of thrill rides, the third pro on this list has to do with a pretty major one. Located in the hub of the park, Epic Universe should open with a massive dueling roller coaster manufactured by MACK Rides. This will easily be the most intense ride in the park, with fast launches, insane inversions, and other crazy elements. Even ignoring all that, the fact that this ride is not 1 but 2 roller coasters means it's insanely re-rideable as well. I'm especially looking forward to seeing the interactions between the 2 trains throughout the layout. All things considered, this will be a perfect attraction for those looking for something a little more thrilling. However, one attraction this park is missing would have to be a water ride. While there will be a mock splash battle in the How to Train Your Dragon area, that ride really doesn't compare to the offerings found at Islands of Adventure. With the state as hot as Florida, I think it's incredibly important for a park to have at least one major water ride. There are rumors that Universal will eventually open a Creature from the Black Lagoon boat ride, but it won't be debuting with the park in 2025. So, as of today, this does seem to be a bit of an oversight in the park's lineup. What's not an oversight though is the food. This is something I see a lot of people overlook when discussing Epic Universe, but I truly think it'll be a highlight of the park. In the hub alone, there's rumored to be pizza, burgers, barbecue, Italian, and even a massive food court with tons of different offerings. That's not even considering the 4 lands in the park, which should each have their own distinct dining opportunities. Super Nintendo World alone looks to have some amazing options. All that said, Epic Universe has the potential to have the best theme park food in the entire country, which is a major pro on this list. For our next con, I'll be taking a bit of a left turn here by discussing the parking situation. While the current Universal Resort features 2 massive parking structures, Epic Universe will instead take a more conventional route. Like most theme parks, including those at Walt Disney World, Epic Universe will feature a standard parking lot wrapping around the resort. This has 2 major downsides when compared to a parking structure, with the first being the walk to the park itself. If Universal offers a tram to take guests up to the entrance, this won't be all too bad, but considering Disney has been skipping out on that in recent years, I'm a little worried it won't be on offer. We'll have to wait and see, but regardless, it'll be more of a walk than the current parking structures. Secondly, while a parking structure may block the Florida heat, a parking lot means that guest cars will be extremely hot upon their return. It's not the worst thing in the world, sure, but these 2 aspects will slightly detriment the guest experience. It's likely that Universal will build a parking structure here whenever the resort expands, but for now, it'll have to be a minor con on this list. For the final pro, I just want to take a second and discuss the theming of this park. Based on what we've seen of Super Nintendo World, it's clear that the theming in this park will be absolutely stunning. From the British Ministry of Magic to an old European village, it's exciting to think what Epic Universe will look like when it's finally completed. I'm especially looking forward to the How to Train Your Dragon area, which will feature a roller coaster diving underwater and dodging hills and rockwork. That's not even mentioning all the dark rides coming to the park, which seem like they'll be as innovative as they are fun. As a whole, even ignoring all the rides, simply walking around this park should be absolutely incredible. Walking to this park, on the other hand, will be a little more difficult. For the final con on this list, I'd like to talk about the somewhat strange location of Epic Universe. While Islands of Adventure opened up only a few steps away from the original park, Epic Universe will be located 2 miles down on Universal Boulevard. Having been around that area myself, it feels like it's more near SeaWorld Orlando than anything Universal related. Regardless, while I'm sure Universal will offer shuttle buses and other means of transportation between parks, this still isn't an ideal scenario. I've heard some say that Walt Disney World is similar in that each park is miles away, but that fails to consider that Disney owns all the land in between their 4 parks. The land between Universal Orlando and Epic Universe has already been developed and is therefore out of Universal's hands. That said, while it's a bit of a tricky situation, it certainly isn't a deal breaker or anything. As I said before, Epic Universe will have its own parking lot, as well as 2 resort hotels located close by. It'll be a little weird for anyone staying at the main resort, but for the rest of us, I think it'll work out okay. And that's kind of the takeaway with this video. While there are cons to this park, all of them are relatively minor when compared to the countless pros. Honestly, while I had to stretch a bit to reach those 5 cons, for the pros, I could keep going for days. This park is looking absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to finally see it when it opens in 2025. For more on Epic Universe, check out my tier list of every ride rumored to be opening with the park. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.